Hey everybody, welcome back. Markus Graves back again with another reaction, this time to episode 4 of season 8 of Game of Thrones. Let's get on into it. I'm sorry I put you in the friend zone.
They were the shields that guarded the realms of men, and we shall never see their light again.
Night's Watch words. I can't be the only one thinking with all those piles of bodies, like, this is gonna smell horrible for a while. Have, yeah, the Targaryen theme, a somber version of it.
Yes, Your Grace.
You're Robert Baratheon's son.
John over here snitching.
I think you should be Lord of Storm's End.
That can't be, I'm a bastard.
You are Lord Gendry Baratheon of Storm's End, the lawful son of Robert Baratheon.
Okay. Alright, Gendry. Alright, bro. Dang. Sansa is, not appeased.
We have to celebrate our victory.
Vomiting is not celebrating.
Yes, it is. Your turn. You are an only child.
Playing the game that Tyrion, Shay, and Bronn played in season 2.
You have danced with Renly Baratheon.
Everybody's snitching on everybody. They telling all my shit. John and Podrick.
He climbed on the fucking dragon and fought a
Now, is she contemplative or envious? Because she's seeing that they obviously adore him, and more that they adore him, that he'd be good. He'd be good for the people.
You were married before Sansa.
Drink.
Jaime snitching.
You're a virgin.
That's a little touchy, yeah.
Pardon me for a moment.
Because of that conversation leading into Torment coming up, I was going to say, is that where we're heading with Brienne right now? But with Jaime following her, Brienne's never slept with anyone. Jaime's never slept with anyone but Cersei. I hear the future sounds of boots a knocking and doors a rocking.
My heart is broken. Don't touch me.
You can touch me. I'm not afraid of wild things.
What did Bronn say? Nothing like a woman after a battle? Oh no. Don't tell me Sansa. Oh, Pod. Oh, Pod. Yeah. Pod in the background, spitting game. Got two ladies going back. Alright, Pod. I'm saying uh-oh. Because, like, is Sansa gonna make herself and the Hound happy?
You deserve.
If I'm wrong and they're not leading to where I think they're leading, okay. But it certainly seems like it. Ooh.
All I know is that you're beautiful, and I love you, and none of it will be worth anything if you're not with me.
I don't feel this is going the way you want it to,
So be
bro.
with me. Be my wife. Be the lady of Storm's End.
No. That's not her.
You didn't drink.
Well, you keep it warm enough in here.
So hot it hurts. It's getting hot in here. So hot. So take off all your clothes.
The look of bewilderment on his face.
Are you drunk?
No.
Good thing I have an excuse when I kill you. What? When you fall into the fire by accident.
I don't know, Siju.
It is weird that with all the talk about Jaime and Cersei, that Jon would be alright, this is your aunt. Not so much that he ever talked about it, but he grew up in the North, he grew up in Westeros, where that's not really, that's not really looked at with esteem. So
Never tell them who you really are. Swear your brother and Samuel Tarly to secrecy and tell no one else.
There's a
Or it will
wildness in
take
her
on a life
eyes.
of its own and you won't...
John is in the same position that Ned was in, about claim. Ned with the claim of Joffrey, John with the claim of himself. Maybe John loses his head.
We need a word.
Do that. You couldn't do it on your best day, you one-handed fuck, and your best days are long gone. Not break your
Can
nose.
apparently
How do you
survive
know?
a
'Cause I've been since I was
whites
your size, and I know what
at the
it
front
sounds
line,
like.
but-
Now listen.
I say, with those holes in his wings, Rhaegal was fucked up last episode, so...
Sansa, look at me.
Everybody's been snitching this episode, so...
Capital.
Tyrion, what if there's someone else?
I knew it. Everybody's snitching.
If it's a boy, we want to name him John.
I hope it's a girl.
Naming babies before they're born has never really gone well. They really seem to be setting up John to go the way of Ned, telling truths about lineage. I'm gonna name the boy Eddard. If it's a boy, I'm gonna name the boy John.
She's his aunt.
They never stopped a Targaryen before.
No, but John grew up in Winterfell. Is marrying your Aunt common in the north?
Exactly. Oh! 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 It may be safe to say that John is dead because he gave up the direwolf, and Rhaegal is dead. Both his Targaryen and wolf halves are gone. She's gonna go to the capital. She's gonna burn everything to the ground. By the way, that smile Euron just gave is the most punchable smile ever.
You know them both. Tell me, who do you think would make a better ruler?
He doesn't want the throne.
That's not what he asked, though.
Have you considered the best ruler might be someone who doesn't want to rule?
Mm-hmm.
Word to Sky, they deserve to live. They deserve food for their children.
This is how Varys dies in this land. Varys will burn. Missandei's about to die.
Your armies are battle-weary and depleted, while ours have been reinforced with the Golden Company.
Fuck this.
If you have any last words, now is the time.
Vala Morghulis. So, the stage is now set for next episode. I'm going to make the prediction, let's say, that in the next episode, the battle between Daenerys and Cersei is not going to be as long as you would expect. As speculated in the first episode, what if they went with a Jon versus Daenerys, with Daenerys being the antagonist? Even with Cersei, even with Euron, even with all these things there, because of what they went into with Jon telling Sansa and Arya, with the constant talk of Daenerys not only having a non-claim, but maybe not being fit to rule. There's been talk of it before. Could she be not a mad queen, but she has those tendencies? I mentioned even in this reaction that there was a wildness in her eyes as she pleaded with Jon. Daenerys, from the beginning, has been conveyed to be throne-focused, maybe throne-obsessed, prideful. Now, I say that to say not to dispute the fact that she has also been conveyed as compassionate and empathetic. However, there's also been the characteristic that has been conveyed of her of throne-driven prioritizing. By that I mean her path, her drive, her ambition for the throne will trump anything. She has made compromises when she can, but if there's an obstacle in her way that she can't talk down or talk out of the way, she will bulldoze over it. One example that quickly comes to mind is Daario Naharis. That is a man she was happy with, a man that she enjoyed. I'm not going to say she was in love with him, but she was happy with him, she enjoyed him. Will willingly let him aside in order to go for the throne, and she even tells Tyrion in season 6, episode 10, that she felt nothing when she basically dropped Dario. She's in love with Jon, but as I mentioned before, with the wildness in her eyes, that will not stop her. She will hope that Jon will back down. She will hope that Sansa and Arya will back down. She will hope that these things will just kind of move out of the way. But if the obstacle remains, as much of a struggle for her as it would be, she will kill Varys, she will kill Tyrion, she will kill Jon. Because her argument was, don't take this away from me. Her thought was never, why can't we? As Tyrion points out, why can't they both rule together? It's because Dany doesn't want to. But going back to the prideful nature of Daenerys Targaryen, that's not going to happen. And I mentioned before how they did a lot of allusions of Jon to Ned. An honest and honorable man has the knowledge and the information of a true heir, and by proxy, the knowledge of an unrightful heir. This honorable and just man wants to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Wants to tell the truth about this, but this truth will shake the entire foundation of this monarch. Both have the promise of their name being attached to a loved one's child. Ned may not be Jon's father, but he is Jon's father. And he is like both of his fathers. As honorable, just, and honest as Ned, as gentle and uncombative as Rhaegar. Rhaegar never liked killing. He likes singing. Jon doesn't like killing. He does it because he has to. He does it because there's no other option. And when battle comes, he can be as determined, as fierce, as strong as Ned, Rhaegar, and Lyanna. The stage is set for Jon to die. Will he? That remains to be seen. The stage is set for Jon to die at the hands of Daenerys, Stormborn of the House Targaryen. We shall see what occurs in the next 2 weeks. And I want to make an allusion to, before I close this out, I was about to close it out, but I did just think about this. The juxtaposition of Cersei and Dany. Their stability, both, are their children. Joffrey, Tommen, Myrcella, Drogon, Rhaegar, Viserion. As each child is whittled away, on one hand, it begins to erode Daenerys and Cersei from the inside out. On the other hand, that erosion begins to reveal the true nature of who they are. Jaime said Cersei is hateful. She's always been hateful. She's always been manipulative, vindictive. Her children tempered that to an extent. Without them, it didn't erode her character into that. It revealed her character further. With Daenerys, same thing. The continuous loss of her children does not erode her character. It begins to reveal. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there. My short film Yin and Yang, reactions, breakdowns, all that good stuff that's on there. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.